Still the Citi Newsroom. My name is Vivian Kai Local. We're coming to you live from the Circuit Court here in Accra, where the 5 gentlemen or so are expected to arrive. Shatta Wale, as well as the pastor, and some others who were also picked up in connection with this case, where the dancehall artist Shatta Wale alleged that he had been shot and later came out to say that was a prank. He was, others were subsequently arrested in connection with the matter. He himself turned himself in at a point, leading to his official arrest, among others. So we're here now. In your shots, you can see the arrival of the FPU of the Ghana Police Service, together with other police vehicles and other police officers. We can also see some church members as well, and family members here as well. Some of them are crying already, worried about the situation and the state and how it will end with their loved ones. So we're here now, and we'll see how this situation pans out here at the Circuit Court. I can also see the wife of the pastor, Viviana. She's here as well. Charles Ni Amamenta, who is also known as Shatta Wale. So he was charged with publication of false news and causing fear and panic. Remember, he turned himself in on Tuesday and he was subsequently arrested after the police declared that they were looking for him over his alleged involvement in a shooting prank. Now, 2 close associates of Shatta Wale, his public relations manager, Kojo Owusu Kranting, is also known as Nana Dope, and Eric Venato, alias Ganji. They were also arrested on Tuesday. They've also been in police cells since that day. So that's Jesus Aunfair coming out. That's Pastor Jesus Aunfair for proceedings to start against him. Remember, he's been charged with causing fear and panic. So the police giving orders to get ready and open the van, and there you have it. The dancehall artist Shatta Wale about to alight. So that's him speaking to his fans over there, saying, "You come day here." That's what he said. So there you have it, the crowd chanting, obviously excited. So that's it, the crowd excited to see him. He's a white hoodie, apparently, wearing his clothing brand. That's the Shatta Wale we know. We're now in to see how proceedings go against him and how it will pan out for the first day. And obviously, he'll come out at a point, and we'll see how that will pan out as well. So, the crowd is here. The crowd now moves to the court area. Of course, being stopped from entering the court room proper. It's still the Citi Newsroom. My name is Vivian Kai Local. We're coming to you from the Circuit Court, and after proceedings from the court with regards to Charles Ni Amamenta, alias Shatta Wale's case, a few amendments have been made. Remember that earlier the charges preferred against him and his members of his entourage were 2. One to do with causing fear and panic. The other was publication of false news for them. And remember earlier there were 2 gentlemen that were charged together with Shatta Wale. But the change in all this is, first of all, let me take you through the charges at the end of the day. And Shatta Wale himself has been slapped with just the charge of publication of false news, where he pleaded not guilty to that charge. So the charge of causing fear and panic has been removed, and he just has the publication of false news charge, which he has pleaded not guilty to. Then there were two others, one Kojo Owusu Kranting as well as Eric Venator, who I told you earlier were also charged with two charges. They have now been charged with abetment of crime. Abetment of crime. That's the charge for those two gentlemen. And they also pleaded not guilty. And then the latest twist to the number of people charged is that there's a third person from his camp as well that has been charged. He is Idrisu Yusuf, and he's also been charged with abetment of crime. So from Shatta Wale's camp, together with him, we have 4 people, 3 from his entourage, and the fourth, he himself. So Kojo also granting Eric Vaneto and Idrisu Yusuf, they've all been charged with abetment of crime, to which they pleaded not guilty. And Charles Ni Ama Mensah himself has been charged with publication of false news, and he also pleaded not guilty. So that's the case with the 4 of them. And then the biggest part of it is that they have been remanded till the 26th of October. So that's the ruling from the court, denying them the bail they were seeking for. That's how it panned out for them in court. And there you have it, Shatta Wale in your shot. He's saying he's happy. That's what he said. Happy, happy. That's what he said. And you can see his supporters trying to touch him. The crowd shouting, Wale, Wale. They're shouting, Free Wale. So there you have it. In his hoodie. And there he is, chanting and poured in the van. It will be 1 week more. If I come in 1 week more, how do you feel?
Oh, me 1 weekend I come here ban na wale nche ban na wale nche. Mi pa Ghana fe police fire ko ni akwani ale be ko na ajiele si wo fe wo papa ni.
Ko kwa ni na fie hin.
O fa ni na fie la je mele mi so ale je me fie eyin shi mi pa fa je me ni na fie eyin shi mi pa fa no. Mi pa fa.
Ni be no aka actually tun te o feel thing.
Oh, be ni no actually tun egban na wale nche shi eyin wo jogban. Egbana wa ngbilem fo wa le nche ni na le mene shock wa ke shi dida yu ebe bi na kan
iwo no aka le no e ba ka ke show no mi e male fe keke te o na le ten still lo na le Shatta no
mi na le Shatta no.
So there you have it, one of the supporters of Shatta Wale, obviously not happy with him being remanded in police custody for another week. So let's catch lawyer for Shatta Wale. Jerry, how did it proceed?
Just something to the 5 days that they called. How do you see? Are you going to appeal against this particular?
Okay, so I'm speechless right now, but I can't speak as the lawyer on this matter, if you don't mind, because ethically I can't. I'm the lawyer on the case, so you can consult any other lawyer to speak and give you proceedings as it happened. I can't say it. I shall consult my clients and I'll proceed to make that happen. Thank you.
So that's a lawyer for Shatta Wale, Jerry Avenogbo, saying he can't really speak to the matter, and he'll consult the others on the 1 week that he's been remanded till the 26th of October. So we're still at the Circuit Court. We're going to speak to the chairman of Shatta Wale's fan base to pick its reaction to the fact that he's been remanded for another week.
Yeah, we actually surprised because we see this thing as an emotional something, and Wale has been suffering trauma about some of these things. Imagine them saying you are going to die every year. So he just took a bold step, and maybe he didn't know that his actions would lead to this. But we as his fans, we are strongly behind him, and whatever decision the court has taken, we'll stand by it. But we were just hoping that they'll grant him bail and then he'll come to the house and continue doing the good music that he's doing to motivate us. But all the same, if this will really stop fake prophecies, if this step will stop fake prophecies so people can have peace of mind in this country, then so be it. But they should free Wale. Like he said in his submissions, there have been several steps that he took You understand me? And all never really proved futile. And you don't forget the prophecy. The guy who gave the prophecy gave a date. You don't know what he was going through. We didn't also hear that the police had given him protective custody on that special day. So if he took an action, I think he was just doing that to satisfy his soul. You understand me? And I just hope that the Ghanaian would have understood it. But if this is how we want to handle it, we, his fans, will stand by him through it all. SM for life.
So that's the chairman of the fan base of Shatta Wale, obviously disappointed with the latest to this story. Proceedings have ended for the second case as well, to do with Bishop Stephen Kwesi Appiah of the New Life Kingdom Chapel. And a bit will come out of the courtroom in your shots, so you can see some of his family members and some of his church members coming out, obviously not happy. The pastor in your shorts. There you have him in the suit, and you can see the church members wailing. He has been charged with causing fear and panic, remanded in police custody as well for 3 days, and they return on Monday. So that's the ruling for the bishop. He's also been remanded in police custody for 3 days and will come back here on Monday. So that's it. 2 cases here today at the Circuit Court coming to an end. All gentlemen involved in the case remanded into police custody. The bishop himself, 3 days extra in police custody. Shatta Wale, about a week in police custody as well. It's the Citi Newsroom, and from the courts, thank you for joining us. My name is Vivian Kai Loco.